Hey there, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm Fox 10 News meteorologist Jennifer Lambers with a look at your forecast and taking a look at radar and satellite to start off for this morning. Things are calm and quiet across the southeast. However, heading into this afternoon, we will start to experience more of that sunshine, and so our temperature is going to be quickly warming up heading into the second half of today, maxing out mid to upper 80s and the lower 90s, well above average for where we should be this time of year. Typically, we're seeing our daytime highs in the lower to mid 80s. Not quite there. The good news, however, nowhere near a record. Now, rain chances are on the rise heading into today, but especially overnight and tomorrow. We're going to be staying isolated heading into this afternoon. More of that cloud cover developing. Highest chances remaining right along the immediate coastline for the second half of the day to see some of those showers, and then it just ramps up overnight. We get closer towards midnight. We start to introduce more of that light to moderate rain, and then it becomes a bit more widespread with some of those heavier showers possible to start off for your Friday. So a soggy start to begin the day. Keep that rain gear handy. Make sure you have the rain jackets ready to go for the kiddos as they're heading to school. And then heading into the afternoon, really lunchtime and early afternoon, we'll still see more of those showers. Now here's the good news. Really after 4 and 5 o'clock, once we get closer towards some of those evening games, that's when we turn more isolated. So 7 o'clock tomorrow, it's still cloudy, but the rain coverage really begins to go down. So any of those Friday night football games, they're looking nice. Just make sure you have a rag, a towel, something handy to help wipe down some of those seats. And I would keep that rain gear handy just in case. Now the rip current risk down at our local beaches, it is low for today and tomorrow. However, once we get closer towards the weekend, that's when we're going to start to see those begin to bump up. So please be cautious at our local beaches in case you're going to be heading out. Taking a look at the tropics, 3 areas that we're monitoring at this time, 2 named systems, Kirk, which is a major hurricane, and also Tropical Storm Leslie, expected to become a hurricane. Both of these systems just hanging out in the Atlantic, thriving, but they're mainly just going to be a problem for the fish, expecting those to continue to stay in the Atlantic over the next few days and into early next week before they're going to be curving towards the northeast, so away from the U.S. Also, that one feature that we're watching, an area of low pressure that could possibly develop in the southern Gulf once we get closer towards the weekend. Not too concerned about this one developing. The National Hurricane Center continues to drop down those chances. However, regardless of that development, it's still going to be a rainmaker. Take a look at those rainfall amounts that we're expecting closer towards the central Gulf and also central to southern Florida. That peninsula really picking up 3 to 4 inches of rain over the next week as we get closer towards the weekend and early next week. We'll continue to monitor those chances, but again, not looking likely for that to develop those tropical characteristics and develop, but still going to be a rainmaker for portions of the U.S. Here locally, really our rain chances are on the rise heading into tomorrow, and then by the weekend, we're going to be seeing daytime highs near the mid 80s, sunshine emerging for the second half there, and then another front pushing through next Monday, and so that's going to be dropping down our temperatures just behind it. We'll be seeing us much closer to where we should be at that point in October in the lower to mid 80s. We'll keep you updated right here on Fox 10.